welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. The Colts in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew they would.
Touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley-Cox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taylor now from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, Justin Herbert going right back to Beckham here, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, it was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on third down now. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
In motion left comes Williams. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his target, Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, first and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Ekeler. He fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Hopkins, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Herbert now. He completes it to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Running on first down, Ekeler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 29, Ryan back to the same target, Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And Woods has it complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So on 4th down, Matt Hawk on to punt for Indy. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 36 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 69 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Colts 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Ryan.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, South, 39.
Ryan.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10, 42-yard line.
Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. The 40, the 30, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chargers 28, Colts 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now it's Ryan. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Indy. 58 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Matt Ryan scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Herbert on 1st down now.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
35, Colts 21. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Williams, a man in motion right. On first down, Justin Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 24, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Chargers 42, Colts 28. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, this has been a signature of his over a sensational career since entering the league back in 2008. And you can see still plenty of strength left in that arm for the former MVP.
Play action. It's Ryan.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
But that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hey, third lane.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Ryan finding Pittman there for the Colts' 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Yeah, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58. 21.
Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Touchdown! Austin Ekeler, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 56, Colts 35.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's Ekeler again. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Option play, and they'll give to Ekeler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they take a knee.
Once in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So, for the Chargers, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions.